Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today we're going to take a look at what's been happening with Ethereum Classic. Now Ethereum Classic has been rallying ever since the Ethereum merge was announced, and I'll explain why. But before we jump into this video guys, I'm going to be using BitGet, and this is one of my favorite exchanges to use for spot and futures trading. I've linked my affiliate link down below in the description box, so it would really help out my channel if you use it, as I will receive some commission when you use my link. And also guys, remember this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before you invest in anything. But without further ado, let's go into why Ethereum Classic has been rallying in light of the announcement of the Ethereum merge that is going to take place in September. Now, Ethereum is moving from a proof of work consensus mechanism to a proof of stake consensus mechanism. Ethereum Classic, on the other hand, is still a proof of work consensus mechanism. What this means is that the way transactions are validated on the blockchain is different. Initially, in a proof of work consensus mechanism, miners are required to validate the transactions. But when there's a proof of stake consensus mechanism, then it's actually the staking that validates the transactions. I've covered this in depth in a previous video, and I have linked that down below so you can see how the mechanism works. Now, you see, since Ethereum is moving to a proof of stake, all these miners that are used to mining on the Ethereum blockchain are thinking, well, where do we go? Well, there's Ethereum Classic, because they will still need miners. So miners are transitioning over to the Ethereum Classic network, which has caused a huge price rally. Now let's take a look at the charts for ETC and how we think the next few weeks will go. I've drawn some support and resistance lines, and it's on the 1 hour chart. So we have seen a fair amount of volatility, but I do believe that we will have another downswing to around this region here. So let me zoom in for you guys. We will see the price go to around $40 and then swing back up, in my opinion, between these lines. So we will see a price trajectory in the next couple of days to a lower point around $40 to $39. We're currently sitting at $41.49. And from there, I do believe that in light of the Ethereum merge, we will see the price going upwards towards this point here. Now, this will be towards the end of August, beginning of September, and leading up to the Ethereum merge, we could see a price of around $50 to $49 Ethereum Classic. But I do believe that once the merge takes place, we will see a price crash. So I will be shorting when we get to the $49 region, but till then I am long. I'm waiting till it reaches around $40. So very shortly, in the next day or two, I will be making a buy trade at this point here, and I will expect some volatility in the next few days until we reach that $49 region, and from that point I will sell my buy position and short. Of course, I am very bullish on ETC in the long run, so I do hold it in my long-term portfolio. But when it comes to my trading portfolio, I will be making some short-term trades. Let's take a look at the overall crypto market sentiment. Bitcoin was hovering around 24,500-ish range, testing around the $25,000 mark, inching towards it, but then that's when we saw loads of people sell, and we have dropped back down to 23,523, but it is still holding strong, because if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago, Bitcoin was even struggling to hit $20,000 and stay there, let alone go higher. So we are in a good place right now. The overall crypto market sentiment has cooled off. We've seen a lot of sideways trading, as you can see on the charts around here, for all the major altcoins in the top 20. But Ethereum Classic has been different in its trajectory, because Ethereum had rallied a lot in the month of July and the beginning of August before we saw some short positions in around August 11th, 12th time period. And we're currently trading sideways, but I do think we will see some swings up to around the $49 mark. So that's going to be great stuff coming in the next few weeks, in my personal opinion. But again, remember, this is not financial advice. But as this graph confirms, we did see some major liquidations around the 11th and 12th August. According to CoinGlass, ETC was the 4th ranked coin with the most liquidations at the time of writing. This is a good thing actually, because this means that the prices dropped to $41, which is where we're at now. And I do think it will drop to around $40, $39. And that's when I will be putting in some buy positions at different points. And remember, dollar cost averaging in is a great way, even when it comes to trading. But for your long-term portfolio, dollar cost averaging is a great method, because you are minimizing your risk from buying in at the top. And also we have great news with the exponential moving average, which has positioned ETC for a continued bullish movement. So the 20-day EMA exceeded the strength of the 50 EMA, which you can see in the orange line, and the blue line is the 20-day. So you can see that ETC could sustain this bullish momentum. Again, this is all dependent on the Ethereum merge taking place exactly on the time period they've given. What's also interesting is that lots of whales are buying into ETC. In fact, according to Messari, the supply of ETC tokens in addresses with a balance greater than $10 million has grown considerably over the last 30 days. So it's been a great month for ETC. And also in the previous month, we saw a hike in the sum count of unique addresses that were active on the network. So fantastic news there. So people are holding and they do believe in the long-term potential of ETC. Let's also take a look at this. The ETC Sharpe ratio stood at 7.83. This has grown by over 900%. And let's go into what a Sharpe ratio is. So Sharpe ratio essentially gives you an idea of the excess return you get for the extra volatility you take. So it's essentially how much you're rewarded for holding a riskier asset. A Sharpe ratio over 1 is a good thing, and ETC is at 7.83, which is fantastic for us. There is, however, a concern with all these miners moving from Ethereum to ETC, Ethereum Classic. This will mean that the hash rate and the mining difficulty will increase. In fact, it already has. So the hash rate has increased by 80% and the mining difficulty is up by 43%. It's a lot of pressure on the network. So this is a key component as to whether we will see the high price rallies with Ethereum Classic. If there are any problems on the network with all these new miners on there, then I do think we will see some selling from the investor sentiment side. But if Ethereum Classic is able to manage this new overload of miners and projects shifting over to Ethereum Classic, then it can be a great thing for the Ethereum Classic price. And also the total value locked in Ethereum Classic has doubled ahead of the Ethereum merge. And this is the amount of user funds that are deposited in a DeFi protocol. So these funds could be vested in a project for several functions, such as staking, lending, perhaps liquidity pools. It really depends on the project. Anyway, guys, that's a quick update on Ethereum Classic. Where do you guys think the price is heading? And are you guys making some short-term trades in the next couple of days or weeks? And also remember, I would really appreciate you guys using my link as it would help out my channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!